Hello, who's watching? Thanks for the like. Trying to get the mic set up here. Might not work today. Alright, can you hear me? Put sevens in the chat if you can hear me. You all right there? Took a fall. I'm not sure what the camera's doing. It's all zoomed in. Hey Tom, sorry I'm in late. I was watching the video of Karen crashing her motorbike. I didn't see that. Is she alright? Yeah, that's all new information to me. Says she's okay. Okay. Well, even when you feel like you're okay, the next day you're gonna feel it. She face planted in the mud. Ooh. Wearing full face helmet, hit her chest on the handlebars. Ooh. Yeah, that's no good. I'll have to call them and see how they're doing. I think a trip to the doctor would be wise. Yeah. You want to check out, make sure everything's fine. Alright. We've got plenty of feed in front of them. A little bit left over. We'll toss some more in later if we find the spot where they've eaten through most of it. But yeah, we're mixing cement today. Oh my gosh. Chickens. You open the door and they just want to run outside, which I guess it's fun for them to be outside for a moment, but I'm going to be mixing cement here, buddy. Come on, get back in there. I don't mind chickens being out, I just don't want them getting cement on them. Get that in their feathers and they'll be having a bad day. So we got a couple. So this is what we're going to do. We're building platforms for the greenhouse. The tables are going to sit on top of these cement platforms. We're going to fill these with cement and get them out. But first we got to go get some banana leaf to be a mold remover or whatever to be able to get them back out when it's all said and done. So let's find us a banana leaf. My mango did not take two, which I guess is probably because it fell over. But here's the perfect leaf. Check this out. That one will be perfect size. There's mold release or whatever. Could use parchment paper or something, but that ought to work just fine. That's once these banana leaves tip over like this one was, it isn't going to do much good for photosynthesis. I've never seen anyone use a banana leaf to do this. I've seen them use a banana leaf for about everything else. How many trays are you pouring at a time? Just 4. My dad was only able to find 4 in time. So we'll be able to figure out if it's a poor idea or not. Philippines Masu. Yeah, I don't know how to say that last part. Thanks for joining. I think this is the first time I've seen you in the chat. Yeah, we're just gonna put this in the bottom. Hopefully it'll help making the concrete come out a little easier. That ought to be a little bit helpful. Let's see. From Dubai. You can call me Sue. Okay. Panay Posse lives on. Yeah, about the accident. Is that what you're all talking about? Holy cow, we got a lot of... I'm not sure where all this came from. I just been over for a second. Genius to use natural materials. Thanks. It's just... We're thinking about using wax paper or something. But... figured this would be just about as good. Coming in from Gino's Dazzle TV. Yeah, Gino's the goat. He's been doing YouTube, I think, longer than any of us in the James and Karen world. Yes, they said Philippine Masu. Gino ended his live and said, "Everyone come here." Oh, wow, that's wild. I need to give him a lot of thanks. That's what TV just ended. Present, said Ramil. So we got Derek Ramil, Philippines. Thanks, Gina. Thank you, Gina. From Dubai. Call me Sue. Panay Posse lives on. Yeah, Dazzle, good morning. Hey, shout out to Gino at Dazzle TV. Thanks for telling people to come on over. We're doing a little bit of a project. Gonna pour these with cement for our greenhouse expansion. Using banana leaf as mold release. First time I've ever seen anyone do it. I'm sure people have. But yeah, we're gonna greenhouse expansion day today. We're working at it. I mean, we're not putting the plastic up yet. Would be a pretty fine day for that if we had the crew for it, but it takes a couple people to do it. Those chickens noisy, never good. So, yeah. I just fed them too. That was, you just missed it. But, alright. I have a bucket around here somewhere. Let's go see if we can find it. You gotta measure out equal parts of each resource. We'll fill this bucket up with water before we get started here. Dad, do you have any idea where those concrete buckets got to? Black buckets of concrete? If not, we'll just use a different reservoir to measure. Doesn't have to be a bucket. Yeah, noisy chickens. Yeah.
What did you end up doing with your tray?
It's sitting there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll fix it, he said.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna need to go. I need to go soon. All three vehicles are sitting there, and do you want me to take Janelle's trike or your trike?
Yeah, if you're just going back to the house, take Chanel's trike, and then later, when you come home, he can just take it back from there.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm leaving in just a couple minutes. I want to finish cutting these. And that end of that job can be whatever. Yeah.
So you think one stone, 3 stands, and one of these, or not?
Two stones,
Two stones,
one sand.
one sand.
Yeah. It's big. The most should be the big stuff.
Yeah.
And then and 2, 1. Yeah. 2, 1, and
Maybe just half.
yeah. Or 3, 2, 1 would be the right. Yeah. And that'll give you more than enough.
It's looking like it's gonna rain. Hi, Dad. Yeah, that's fine. Wish I had the mics working. This wind is less than ideal for audio. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Or maybe you had 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's all right. Thank you. I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of extra. Maybe what I'll do is get it all mixed up and separate it before I add the water. I'm sorry to hear you're sick, Ronaldo. It's been kind of, everyone's been getting sick recently. Or Rainer J. I imagine it's Rainer J on Ronaldo's account, his son. That's going to be a lot more than what we need. I think we're going to dump this sand into here. And then we're going to mix this, take half of it. Benson, hello cowboy. Can I help you? Oh, I'm sure you could. Come on out, we're out here in Aklan. Yeah, we're going to mix this stone and sand a little bit. Alright, then I'm going to get 2.5 buckets of this, put it in the sack, that sack. Alright, I said 2.5, but we're just going to do 3 buckets of stone and sand. Set these 2 aside for the next batch. Working with the hands is good for the soul. Blue collar jobs is the way to be. Amen to that, Vaughn. Alright, I think I need a little bit more sand. I think most of the sand made it back into the sack. And we'll just do half a bucket of concrete. Then we're going to get the concrete inside because I think it's going to rain. They fill the concrete through this little spout in here. Let me see if I can pull the spout out. We'll dump it out that way. That way we don't have a wide open sack. Just gonna get wet. Maybe open it just a little bit. it will rain, you can save some water, yeah. But yeah, we're making pedestals for the hydroponics. Oh man. Maybe we can get that all scooped in here. Yeah, we'll stick this bag inside. I'm going to cover it with this plastic sack. Because I imagine the chickens will see that powder and want to take a dust bath in it. But I guess it'd be fine as long as it doesn't get wet. Yeah, I've got almost a half bucket here. I'll start with that. Gotta get it in the center here. My dad didn't tell me how much water, but it kind of always depends, I guess. Man, this mortar is fine stuff. All right. Anybody know how much water it takes? Hit the like. Yeah, thanks, Derek. Everybody hit the like. It looks like everybody has. And likes is like about as much as I've ever had. Seems like we got too much water, maybe. Probably ought to be just doing this barefoot. That way I don't mess up these nice crops I have. I guess as long as I rinse them off afterwards, we should be good. Well, we're going to add some more sand, because that is far too stony in my humble opinion. As my dad was saying, we'll just do all sand, and I said, well, we have this stone, it'll save a lot of sand. Go. Now it's binding. are you watching from, Derek? Alright. That ought to do it. Now we'll just place it in the molds. Dad said we probably didn't need to fill them, but let's see how much material we have here. We're not going to just let the concrete sit on the ground. Oh man, touch my face with my concrete on. All right, Derek, we just found out of pastors from our church in Upland, Indiana, is leaving. In Upland, Indiana? Is that what you're saying? He's leaving and moving his family to Uganda to do mission work. Well, that's great that he's going to Uganda to do mission work, but do you have another pastor to replace him, or does he have some sort of plan for the church? Yeah, when you have the call, you gotta go. You don't want to live your life avoiding God's calling. Hey, it looks like it was maybe the perfect amount. I think I'm going to skim some off the top of this. Get the other ones more liquefied. I got a little bit too much over here now. Give it back. As I spent 8 years of my adult life running from the Lord's calling to the Philippines. Obviously, I spent my young teenage years here. But, went back to the States and the plan was to never come back. I'm glad I eventually took the call. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my hands in the creek over here. Man, am I a rookie or what? Good thing I caught it right now. These rebar are supposed to go inside these molds. Sorry, it's not been such an entertaining live. Looks like we just got 2 people in, says YouTube. I don't know if that's true or not, but you should patent his concrete hitting technique. Yeah. Yeah, these are supposed to go inside. Totally forgot that part. Not too late though. Hopefully they'll help keep the concrete together as it comes out of the mold. Yeah. Oh man. Get in there. Oh, no. In the eye. Oh man. Oh, fun. Oh. Sorry y'all for the disturbing sight. I gotta use you as a mirror. Gotta turn the brightness up. Anyone else see any concrete in the eye? I think I got it all. But yeah, you definitely don't want concrete in your eye. I think it was actually more of a piece of sand than it was concrete, but how'd you lose your sight? How'd you lose your eye? Oh, I was using my hands as a float for concrete, playing in it like it was a mud puddle. Yeah, I'm not sure how you'd float this any better, Tom. You got such a small area to float. Alright, let's go wash my hands. I think for the final time. And hopefully hopefully these will set up evenly and make a good pedestal. That would add to the rooster nickname with a eye patch. Then you could call me a Redbeard or something. Rooster Cogburn. Cogburn. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands. All right. I don't know what we're gonna do. The John Wayne movie, okay? I feel like it's not in there anymore. It's not irritating me at this very moment. I feel like we need to find a spot where the chickens aren't gonna be on them. Or maybe just cover them with banana leaf. But I also feel like the banana leaf will slow the sun curing down. Although we're not. It's a nice day, but it's not a terribly sunny day. Maybe just moving them to a different place would be the ticket, not having them here by the chicken barn. But what do you think, Tom? Think putting banana leaf on these keep birds out? Honestly, the banana leaf might make it worse. Birds might come over for the banana leaf. I think we're just gonna. Oh, I got an idea. Potentially won't work at all. But we got this green wire mesh here. We'll just drape it across. Hopefully keep them from standing in it. They'll probably still stand on it, but yeah, I always thought Tupperware had a lot of uses, but I never thought I'd be using Tupperware for concrete. I wouldn't cover them. They'll cure slower. Try the mesh. That's what we went with. Hopefully the mesh don't blow away. It's pretty light material. It's what we used for the chicken tractor back here. But it was apparently not UV resistant. The sun baked it and made it brittle. I've seen, like, we used it here on the door, and the door's pretty solid yet, but I guess you just need to have some sort of it under some sort of roof to make it last long. Chickens are finally starting to quiet down a little bit. What time is it? 10:30. Shoot. Yeah, I brought my passport to give to my dad. Forgot to give it to him, Tom. I think you're probably the only one left in here. Maybe YouTube will put us back in the algorithm here. It was really great there when everybody came in from Dazzle. I really appreciate him trying to help us, our small channel. channel out. And I imagine I'll get off here and we'll have pretty close 10 subscribers, because I did see quite a few people that I never saw in the chat. I'm not sure how he managed. I guess just told them Future-Farmers-of-Aklan. I feel like my name's pretty easy to find. Let's check on these broiler chickens. Looks like they've made quite a mess of the feed. It's all under. It's pretty wild though. We got a couple in here that are getting close, ready to harvest, and then a couple that are pretty small. They're all healthy and happy though, so unlike the rest of the birds in the garden, we have they're all sick, but these ones are all doing pretty good. These bantams are a great addition. We're going to keep them to raise all the young birds up. That bantam rooster ought to scare off any larger pests, and the hen does a good job mothering them. It is pretty crazy though that these chicks were, well, chicks a couple days ago, and now they're already bigger than that adult bantam hen. She probably is a real proud mama. Hopefully she'll get to a point where she'll want to raise her own chicks and let the rooster do his thing, and we can get some bantam chicks. Are you selling broilers alive or butchering them first? Yeah, we always butcher them first. I don't know, the price alive is smaller, but then again, you do have the guts and intestines that the customer pays for, hearts and liver and things like that. While the bird's still alive, and they pay for the feathers and the blood and all that. So we harvest them about 2 kilos live weight, so they get about anywhere from 1.5 to 1.75 kilos meat weight or whatever when it's all said and done. And then my family and Jay-Ann's family eat all the livers, hearts, and heads and feet and intestines and things like that. We don't eat the chicken blood, although people do eat that a lot here. People probably would be upset to find out that we're just dumping it, but got ladybugs on the okra. The okra is coming in real nice. Got to come through here one more time with the hoe, take out this grass, and then we're going to spread oats. Oats will be a nice cover to come up after the okra, keep all the weeds up. I don't know, the grass, you can tell I came through with the hoe a couple times, but the grass just keeps coming back. But we had chickens in through here earlier, a pile of them coming through, eating bugs, I hope, not the okra plants, but that's we've got to come through here and hoe this out, and then take the okras that are too close to each other. I'm trying to see if I can find one that are just side by side. Yeah, here's 2 that are just right side by side. One can get pulled out and put in a bare area like back there. Yummy. But yeah, the chickens we always sold as, and honestly we're probably not going to sell any of these 20, maybe a couple, but my mom likes having chickens that I raise because they're a little bit better than the ones she can buy around here. Yeah, I bought 20 after these chicks here, and they all died. It was mostly because of weather. We had a brownout during the middle of a couple days worth of rain, and the chicks just died. I think we're gonna buy 20 more, probably, I don't know, sometime this week, and start them. I'd like to be in the habit of getting 20 a week, but we've got enough things we're working on around here. Sometimes it's better to just have a little bit of a period where we don't have to be killing them. I do about 10 a day, so if I have 20, I think there's in here, out of the large ones, there's 18. Then there's one, or there's 18 of them in there. One that's, or 2 that are probably not going to get harvested on the first harvest day, and then we'll do the other 5 the next day, and then leave probably 3 to see if we can't grow them out to full size. We just lost our broiler hen yesterday. Not sure what to. She just croaked. No sign of anything. Just came here and she was dead. She was about 5 months old, so she was getting ready to the point where she could be laying eggs soon. But yeah, what should we be doing right now? My dad was in the middle of cutting pipe to work on end caps. Maybe we can see where he left off, and maybe maybe continue his work. So that's, he was cutting pipes like this. Then we'll split it down the center on this side, and then we'll I don't know if we've got it here or if it's back at his house. We got a riveter, and we'll rivet them on the cap on the end of the pipe or whatever. Let me see if he's got other pieces here. That's, he got all the things we needed to make these, but I don't think he grabbed the riveter at the house. Yeah, she just kind of took off. Oh, dang. Yeah, he's already got them all snipped and ready to rock over here. I'll show you how we're gonna do this. I gotta go, Levi. Got to get some sleep. Yeah, Vaughn. You definitely do. It's getting pretty late there. God bless you, Vaughn. Catch you in the next one. Yeah, so this is the strategy. We take these pipes and cut them to the right length or whatever, and then this will go in the end here. You could stretch them and maybe get it to go around ends like that, but I think we're going to wind up breaking them if we do it like that. Yeah, God bless you, Vaughn. Is that what you meant, Panay? You're saying bye, Vaughn? Hello, yeah, hello, Panay. Oh, yeah, that's what we're gonna be going for as far as the end caps. We're gonna have multiple of these strung together. Actually, my dad already had some of them glued up over there. But yeah, before we just cut the corners out so that they could slide in on one side, and the other side would go on the outside, and then we just silicone the gap. Hey, Panay, did you wind up getting a hold of Lance Barnett, about the house, or did you miss Jackie? See, you tell people what your name is, and they'll just call you by your name, Panay. But yeah, so that's the game plan for those. I think I'm gonna snip these out. I'll ask my dad here once. He said he'll be back here at 11 to grab the patients and take them into the city, Clebo, to see the doctors. It's okay. Is it okay to message you in Facebook? Yeah. Yeah, did you see my Facebook, Panay? It's in my bio, my Facebook. You'll probably message me, and then I'll have my wife message you, because she's Pinoy, so I can't be talking to another girl. But yeah, go ahead and reach out to me. Maybe my husband can meet him next month. Okay. Yeah, if you want to add me on Facebook, or your husband can add me on Facebook and I can talk to your husband. But if it's you chatting me on Facebook, then the wife's going to be the one to respond. And honestly, I'm probably not allowed to accept your friend request. We'll see if she'll be all right with that or not. Hey, Jack Swift. It's the first time I've seen you here, I think. Have you been here before, Jack? That's interesting. It's not letting me see any of your info. Typically, it lets me see if people have commented before. But yeah, Jack, welcome to the chat. We're getting this hydroponic greenhouse set up. This position here is, I think, the AI must have been watching my live, and they like this background. I just found your page on YouTube. Okay, that's awesome, Jack. So you're not even familiar with James and Karen. They're the ones who have helped me grow my channel here. I'm not much of an influencer, but they are. They got 15,000. But yeah, it's awesome to see when we get some organic people finding the channel instead of people just coming over from their channel. 15,000 subscribers is theirs. It means we should be able to get a pile of people over someday. Tell her I'm Ate, so she doesn't have to worry. She can call me Ate Jackie. Ate's, yeah, elder female. Yeah. I know she's well aware of who you are, Panay. We've chatted about you a couple times. I think she might have even been in a live while you were, or been beside me while you were in live once. But yeah, she'll be the one to be chatting you if you chat me. But she has good reason to be jealous. But yeah, so we're gonna. My dad will be here any moment now. I need to get the passport out and run that over to him. You just missed it, Jackie. We were mixing concrete. Can't even hardly tell. I barely got any on me. That's a first. Typically, I'm covered in concrete by the time it's all said and done. Oh man, what was I? Oh, I need to get some water. I'm thirsty. Randy brought a small water. We're gonna probably head back to the house here before too long. But I think I'm gonna get the snippers here and snip one. Hey Noah, what's up? You setting up the new greenhouse? Yeah, well we're getting everything ready but the plastic today. I just poured some concrete. I could show you and Jackie since you guys just got in here. We'll go over there and show you. While I'm mixing concrete. Awesome. Yeah, we don't want to pour concrete in the whole greenhouse because we have a 5-year lease on this property. It is Jay Ann's family's property, so we're probably gonna be extending the lease when it's done. But we got these little Tupperware containers. And filled them with concrete. They're going to be what the tables sit on, because we built the table system in our 20-foot section of greenhouse, and the tables are always getting uneven, sinking into the ground. How much for the lease? I think it was $100K for 5 years or something like that. It might have been more than 5 years. In US, no, not 100K in US, 100K in Pinoy, Philippine pesos. So that would be 2K. Per square meter here in the Philippines, where we're at, it's 7,000 per square meter. Let's change this camera angle. But yeah, 7,000 per square meter to purchase. We got 1,000 square meters here, so it would be 700K to buy this property. Is that right? Would it be 7 million? Maybe it's 7 million. Yeah, I think it's 7 million was what the price would be if we were to buy this property at the going rate locally here. And 7 million is, well, 1 million is like 200,000. So 7 million, or 20,000. So 7 million would be 20,000 times 7. 150,000 USD to buy this property. And maybe they'd give us a deal because it is J.N.'s family, but I don't ever see a rice field being worth that much for 1,000 square meters. 1,000 square meters is a fourth of an acre, I think. So it would be like buying a lot, a 3rd acre lot, that like what most people are building houses on in Central Florida, at least. A 3rd acre lot would probably go. Well, my brother bought one pre-pandemic for 7,000 USD or something, 8,000 USD, with no electric or water or anything run into it. But the neighbors had electric and water, so it wouldn't be that hard. But yeah, so it would be, that would mean that it's 100 times more expensive. No, not quite 100 times. But yeah, it's way too expensive to buy this property. So we just asked them if they would settle for 100,000 for 5 years, and they did. They accepted. So because they're not going to make any money like that farming rice here. Alright, now it should fit in there. Not quite. I'm still in the USA going through snow blizzard right now. So what's your relation to the Philippines, Jack? How you finding Philippine channels? Are you Pinoy? USA snow blizzard. That must mean you're near Iowa. Iowa's getting a snow blizzard, I think, is what Bill said. But yeah, that's how we're gonna mount it in there. We'll use silicone in the edges or whatever, and we'll use what's it called? A riveter. We'll punch a hole through with the drill bit and then put the rivet in. And IDR relationship. I actually don't know what IDR means. I know what long distance relationship. LDR. That's what you meant, not IDR. I don't know what I was thinking. So you got a fiance or girlfriend here, or I guess you could have a wife here. But yeah, so we just snip it out. I need to figure out a better way to get it snipped out than that. That kind of looks janky. But yeah, then we'll just put a silicone bead on the top and on the bottom here, and then on the interior. Yeah. All right. My dad should be here in 8 minutes. I gotta give him my passport. So we're not gonna get a lot done here. And I want to show him this, make sure that this is what he had in mind to do with all these pieces. Because that's how we did it in the past, and I'll show you. It kind of worked out pretty well in our favor. Ugh. I'm not sure where our riveter got to, but we'll get it and rivet them. Yeah, this is how we did it in the past, and they hold water pretty well. And then we riveted 2 on one side and 2 on the other. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do the way I just cut that one. Yeah, this is our A-frame setup. There's a lot of people on the internet that say that this is the way to build a greenhouse. Can't always believe the internet. This does not work for lettuce. The lettuce does not get enough sunlight towards the bottom. The top row does great. The other rows don't do so great. Now it could be that we just need to take our greenhouse that's running this way and run it this way. so that the sun comes and hits it all day. But even so, I feel like it's ideal to have, if you look at most industrial setups, they're all like ours with the flat tables. Yeah, this works great for lots of other different things, but it doesn't work great for lettuce, which is our main cash crop. And we haven't had that one plugged into water for a while, so most everything there is doing pretty poorly. We have mint that's grown in there until now, because mint can just live on the rainwater. But we might put 2 A-frames in the other end and play around with them, but we'll see. All right, I think I'm gonna walk over there and wait for my dad, because I don't want for him to have to wait for me. Patience, sir. Hopefully they're already waiting. And just like that, I'm out of water. This is like, I don't know, 1 swig. Most of the time, that bottle is just gone pretty quickly. Alright. Let's walk to the trike. And then, like I said, I need to go home. I gotta get eggs from my brother. Oh, he did already snip them. Okay. Yeah, so this is how my dad was planning on doing it. But he was maybe gonna snip both sides. I'm gonna go ahead and take this to him and make sure that that's actually what he wants to do. I'm heading out, Levi. Catch you later. Thanks, Tom, for coming in. God bless you. We'll see you in the next stream. So Jack Swift, what do you do in your USA work? And are you near retirement, or are you a young guy like me? I feel like a lot of guys that are in LDRs with Filipinas are not quite as young as me. I'm not that young either. I'm 27. And we didn't do long distance well. I was from 16 to 18 in the LDR with a Filipina, and then on my 18th birthday I just kind of decided that I wasn't going to talk to her anymore. Then it came back in 2024, and she had just broken up with someone, and we got married in less than a couple months. Kind of just seemed like it was God's big plan. You gotta keep your heart open for what God has in store for you. Yeah, and go ahead and head to my bio on YouTube. There should be a link there to my Facebook. It should be pretty easy to find too. It's just Levi Russell. You've seen my face, you know what my wife looks like, so it should be easy enough for you to figure it out. So they put these sacks here as, like, I don't know, a way to make the road extended a little bit with the soil on top. But what I can't wrap my head around is if that's actually concrete in those sacks. I kind of want to go over there and open it up, because that would be the most expensive wall that I've ever seen. The most lazy wall. Like, why would you just put the concrete sacks there? I guess they're hoping that they'll get wet. God has everything planned for us all. Hello. In his best timing. Amen to that. Yep, my dad said he's coming now. I guess we're a little bit early then. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ask my dad about this. See if the riveters at his house, or ask him if his house, and if it is, I'll grab my brother's eggs, take them to his house, because his trike is broken down. Mine was broken down earlier. Let's take a look at it. Looks like they covered it all in gas or oil. I think they covered it in oil trying to get the squeak out of it, but I think they put the oil in the wrong spot. But yeah, last night this chain became loose and this tensioner was looking like it was busted, but looks like they did a pretty good job getting it bent back into shape, and they definitely lubed the crap out of this. I don't know, maybe they just had some used oil there. I think that's my dad calling. Yep. Massive miscommunication between my father. Massive miscommunication between my father and I. He thought I was at my apartment. Nope. Here working, or waiting on him, gonna get back to work. This is my dad's bike. Kawasaki Rouser. This was the one I got in an accident with. My knee's still messed up on the exterior. It's almost completely healed on the interior, but yeah. Bike went down, totaled everything in the front. My dad got a new light mount or whatever. Never did get all the new plastic for the front, which makes sense. Like, I think he said it was going to be a couple $100 US to get that plastic that isn't really needed. The biggest thing I guess you could probably say is needed is the cluster with the speed and things, but he didn't get that either. He just runs it real raw. Yeah, this sucker's plenty fast for the dangerous roads here in the Philippines. I wasn't going terribly fast in the accident, but I jammed up the brakes and came off the bike, and it slid across the pavement. I slid across the pavement. The bike wound up colliding with another guy. There's a video about that on one of my friend's channels, James. But I wouldn't go watch it. I feel like I didn't do a good job explaining the accident. Yeah, I had a lot of negative comments too, about how foreigners in the Philippines should take more responsibility for their actions. Muted. Alright, we'll try this again. Alright, we're back. Is it working now, Noah? The mute wasn't on, but sometimes when I get off of for a call, the phone's still giving the call. Oh, never mind, it was me. Okay. But yeah, that's the motorcycle I had the accident on. That's what I was saying, Noah. But yeah, we're just waiting on my dad to come by. I got my passport. He's gonna maybe be able to get an annual check-in report for me while I'm able to work here, and if not, then I'll just have to go tomorrow. We have to get it done by the end of February. It said 60 days actually, which I guess would be the 1st of March, but that's also not a day that immigration is open, so it should be 60 business days, but I don't think it is. Is that why the front end is all messed up? Yeah. It's actually not all messed up. It's just missing the cluster and the plastic. All the parts that were bent, my dad took off and bought new parts for the lighting portion or whatever. But yeah, the only thing that's missing is the cluster and the plastic. Nothing's bent up or messed up about it at this point. I'm not sure why he wound up. Maybe there was a crack inside this, inside the plastic for the lens or whatever, and he just put some epoxy on it. But yeah, was not a good memory. I haven't ridden a motorcycle. Haven't driven a motorcycle. No, I have. Okay. I haven't driven this motorcycle since. In general, I like driving the trike. I feel like it's a little bit safer. I definitely don't ever go above 40. Well, maybe I did last night. Maybe last night I went in 42. But we're not flying around. Like, that thing goes 100 kilometers an hour pretty quickly. I've never had it above 100 kilometers an hour back in the day. But during the accident, we weren't going much more than 40. I wasn't watching the speedometer, but it... I think I'm going to walk up here. Because I don't think he has to drive down through here to turn around. I think he can turn around up top. He's been able to do that in the past, so. Here he is.
Okay.
Here's the passport. This isn't how we did it before. We used to leave one side complete on one. Do you want to cut both? I don't know how you're going to fit both sides inside.
No, I thought it was one side in, one side on the outside,
Yeah.
one side on the inside.
Well, I just wasn't sure why you trimmed this side.
You don't have to, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. This side can stay square.
All right, 10-4.
And
I'm
then-
going to
yeah,
chop those up
yeah.
then. And
And
is the riveter at the house, you think? I think I've seen it in the house.
I think it is.
All right.
And
I'm going to go grab that. That way
Okay.
we can... And then the silicone...
I'll get new silicone today because I'm going to a hardware store.
Okay. Well, then I'll just get it all put together with the riveter, and then we can
Then
silicone
we
it
can
after.
silicone it all tomorrow. Yeah.
10-4.
So if you take it's supposed to be 3.5 pipes.
3.5 pipes before we put an end.
Right.
Okay.
And an end on both ends.
3.5 pipes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because that gets us 28 feet.
Okay.
So if you want to just take
Put it on the end of half of them, and then leave the other end open.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That way.
Cut the other pieces.
Okay.
The other thing I discovered, and those pipes are not 8 feet long, they're 8 feet 1 inch. So if you can, the end that you're putting those on,
Take an inch off. or-
well, one or the other. Either put them all at the 4-inch end. The 5-inch end, I think we're going to cut that inch off of all of them. But you know, when he cut them, he started at the end and ended up the last hole. But I understand what I'm saying. Like whichever, but don't put them at the end of the 5-inch hole
Okay.
because we want to cut an inch off of that.
Right.
And it does work nice with chop saw. So if you get to the point where you're like, well, I might as well just cut these off, or if you decide you want to cut the 4-foot halves, you know, cut the pipes in half, you can do that with the chop saw.
Okay.
You know, like, and just, but I know if we let that inch in it, it's going to make things stupid looking and not lining up to get the best lettuce growth as well.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Have a good trip.
Yeah. Levi's.
All right. Who's in here? Noah, Jack, and I. Put a thumbs up or say hi in the chat if you're still in here. Imagine Noah's still in here. But yeah, now we got a little bit of a game plan for the rest of the day. I'm gonna run and grab you know what? I don't need the riveter right now. Or, yeah, I'm gonna grab the riveter. Hopefully there's rivets. If not, we'll have to maybe try to figure out how to get some of them too. While I'm grabbing the riveter, grab John's eggs, deliver them. That way he can weigh them and we can sell them after lunch. This is a problem being your own boss. You never know what. Well, they fixed the trike, but they didn't fix the idle problem. All right. So what did you get into today, Noah? I swear they tried to get the squeak out of this by putting oil on everything, but they didn't get the squeak out. The squeak's out over on this side. I'm not staying home, but yeah, I'm grabbing some things at the house. Grabbing some things at my house, grabbing some things at my dad's house. Yeah, what'd you do today, Noah? You work at the airport? How many planes did you fill if you were working at the airport? Yeah, I'm going home just to come back and work some more. It is 11:15, but I've got enough work. In about 30 minutes to an hour, I can maybe get enough work done. It'd be worth going back and forth. But I mostly got to deliver eggs to John's. He's halfway to the garden, so I'm just gonna head back. As I forgot, Jan's brother is going to be back at the house. Maybe I can assign him to cook something. Okay, so you feel 5 planes every day? Like you don't wind up filling 20 planes some day? So how many times do they make the North Carolina flight there and out of Martinsburg? 4 times a day, or just twice a day, 2 there and 2 back? Depends on the time of year, okay. Yeah, I imagine whenever it's cold and rainy and wet and winter that there's not a whole lot to a whole lot of people flying for pleasure. Bible college, vocational college here has their own bus. Pretty wild that they got their own bus. It's really just a small van, but like what on earth could they possibly need wheels for such a small college? Are they picking people up maybe delivering people for? But like I said, it's expensive getting transportation here in the Philippines. All right. See if we can find the riveter and the rivets. Hey, Penn State has a big game. We fuel a bunch of planes because State College gets backed up, so we get the leftovers. Okay. What's a big game for Penn State? Like a playoff game? Riveter, where are you? Riveter. I feel like I saw it on this shelf, the one right in front of me, multiple times. But I'm currently not seeing it. This is our dry storage or semi-dry storage area at my dad's. Kind of gets loaded down with about anything that can't be directly out in the salt air. Maybe my brother knows. Maybe my brother's seen it. And after a couple more moments of looking, I'll go ask him. There's one riveter. That's not what I was thinking. Oh no, you fell. Ohio State, Michigan. or organ or playoffs. Okay. Here's a riveter. I don't see why this wouldn't work if I can't seem to locate the other one. Seems to be riveting. The biggest thing I'm after is actually rivets, because without rivets, the riveter is not very riveting. And I just need one really to show to the lady at the store so that she can grab me the same size. I guess there's a lot of ways we could be doing this. We don't necessarily need a riveter. We could use nails or screws, but they kind of get expensive. There's rivets. A couple different sizes. I think the drill bit's at the project site. I got rivets and riveter. It's not the one that I was thinking I was going to grab, because I'm pretty sure there's a newer one here. But I'm not seeing the new one, so potentially it's somewhere else. Yeah, I got riveter and rivets, so I don't know what else I need. I have to settle for the one that we got. I just could have swore they had one with a yellow handle. Make sure it's not just sitting somewhere else, obvious, real quick. It's interesting, they switched the bulb for the chickens to a white bulb. It doesn't produce any heat. Not sure. Hey Matt.
Yeah.
I thought we had a yellow handled riveter. That was like new. This one might work, but I don't know that it will.
I thought that was the only time I've ever used one of those. I thought was in Florida, but
And it's got two different tips here, so it should work with at least one of the rivets I have in hand. Alright, I'm going to see if I can't find some rivets at Sabai's and then... Thank you. Alright. Mission accomplished for the most part. That's at least while we have this out, whether it works or not, we'll see if we can give it some love. It's a nice Stanley riveter, but it is very rusted. Should work. We'll see. Put these rivets in my pocket and go to buy hardware. See if we can't find some more rivets. We also need to grab eggs for my house. What's that for? Give me a second. It's for attaching the plastics together today, but a lot of people are using it on metal. So we're going to use it on plastic today. But yeah, it's basically a way to jam two pieces of material together like you would with a nail or a screw, but it doesn't have threads like a screw, and it doesn't have a point like a nail, and it draws the materials close together for a really nice finished look. It's done on a lot of materials. I'm not sure if they did any on this trike that I could show you, but yeah, we're gonna run in here and grab some eggs. I'll be right back. Levi, have you ever played NFL Street? No, it's a game. Sounds like it'd be a fun game, like street ball. But no, I never played it. Is it a full game or it's just on one of the new Maddens? I guess it's probably not on a Madden if it's called NFL. Is it a mobile game maybe? That'd be cool to have a mobile football game. It's an old game, like Madden on steroids. You can run balls, run up walls, and do crazy stuff. No, it's on PS3, PS2, and older Xboxes. No, I haven't played it. If I get another console again, I might have to look into it, but I currently don't have any console. I don't have a TV. Be right back, Noah. Or actually, I'll bring you in here. This could take a while. This is our Long's outpost. And it's the best place to get things here, so it's always busy. Do you have rivets? How much are they for a box?
300.
Sige.
1,000 pieces.
Sige, do you have that size?
Yeah, 1,800 by 1.
20 lang? Oo, 20 lang.
No, but ay, dati kasi nagtanos mo ano no, mga metal, magnetic catches ano yun mo.
Sino? Magnetic
Ano ano.
catches.
Basta
20 lang mo ba? Oo. Ito.
Thank you. Acquired. That was quick. And for $6 US too. For I think 6. Yeah. If you round up or whatever, or round down. They call them blind rivets. I don't know why they gotta be so mean about it. About 1,000 of them. Never gonna need to buy them again. Maybe. Unless we lose the whole box. My brother found a website where you can download old games on his laptop. We're playing NCAA 2006 NFL Street on old Maddens. Okay. On the laptop, huh? So you hook up a controller? Or you just using
Why
the...
did you say? What is your problem?
Oh, just getting ribbit. That's one of the guys from the community. He works here. The admin community. Now we just need to deliver eggs to John. Then go to the garden and cut and rivet and rivet and cut and cut and rivet and rivet and cut. That is the cutest dog I've ever seen. It's like a spaniel meets a dachshund, a fluffy, long wiener dog with a white and brown coat. It would probably look worse if it didn't have an owner, so I think it has an owner. Otherwise, I'd just scoop that dog up and say, it's mine. You ever miss your dog breeding business? Yeah, every day, man. I miss having my own dogs. You can hook it up to his laptop or using the TV HDMI cord. Yes, with controllers. Okay. Yeah, that's a hack I didn't think about, putting it right up on the TV. Levi, did you see James and Karen's last video? No, I heard that Karen had gotten an accident. As soon as we get out of the live here. Hey, David, Golden Eagle, it's good to see you again. We got to do a collaboration, man. I think you weren't in while I was saying that in the last video, but we definitely need to. You need to come up to Boracay for a visit, and while you're here, we can meet up and collaborate. I like it here. In the Philippines, or just on my live, you mean? We're always busy doing something on the live. So you how often are you going live, David? But yeah, I heard that Karen had an accident on her motorcycle. Sorry, we're gonna have to reach out to James here after we're done with the live and see how they're doing today. Karen and Jenny got hurt on a bike. Oh, Jenny got hurt too. Okay. That someone said it was in the mud. So I guess that's better than on the pavement, but still, any accident hurts a lot. Tapo! Oh, James is in now. Hey, James. I'll have to give you a call here. John, your eggs are here. I don't want to disturb him. He's maybe not even home. Yeah, I don't know that he's home. I probably shouldn't just leave him here. I'll give him a call maybe once we get off the live. Karen is a kid, cooking now, just sore. Yeah, I could imagine she could be really sore today. I'm glad to hear that she's alright though. Jenny's fingers hurt. Ooh. Yeah, fingers are the worst. It's hard to heal whenever you're using them all the time. Is she back at school today then, Jenny? Or is she not teaching for a couple days? If I'm on a roll. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, David. I missed your chats up above. Just got done with the live this morning. We have one this afternoon, evening. There's maybe sometimes. Hey, James and Karen. If I'm on a roll, evening live is happening. Prayers. Yeah. We keeping Jenny and Karen in prayers. Karen just got up. Just woke up, you mean? Or like after the accident, she just stood up? Like she was just fine. I would always, every time you get in an accident, just lay down for a minute. Assess your damages. I didn't do that whenever I had my accident. I was kind of on adrenaline or whatever. I don't know where my head was because I just started to walk or whatever. I was like really mad, I guess. That is how I deal with my anger. Instead of punching walls anymore, I just go and walk. Stupid dogs, bro. I love dogs. I just got done saying that to Noah, but like, if a dog jumps out from behind a fence and is barking at your legs, chasing you, like I was thinking I just bop it on his head with my foot, but he didn't bite me or nothing, so I don't really have any reason to get aggressive with him. But chasing me, barking, not my idea of a good time, getting chased by a dog while it's barking, especially when it's a dog you don't know, its temperament around people or whatever. YouTube's telling me there's one person watching right now. So did Dave and James just leave? Because I know Noah's watching. I hate those numbers, man. When they're small, it makes me feel like Well, maybe we ought to just end the live, but see, now it's back up to 5. I bet you no one ever left, and the number just changed. I'm here, Levi said, Bill. Yeah, so there was 5 of you sitting here this whole time, and it said that there was 1 person watching. School zone. We always gotta basically come to a complete stop here in the school zone. Yeah, that just proves my point, James. Thank you. That was interesting how it said there was 1 person in. But yeah, so what were we talking about? Oh, James and Karen, or Karen and Jenny. Did Jenny make it back to the class today? Or is she taking the day off? Yeah, David, you got to come out here to Boracay for a visit. We should do a collaboration. Yeah, imagine the people that are watching your channel, David, the people that are watching my channel aren't the same people. So maybe I can give you a hand, get you a couple subscribers, and maybe you can help me out somehow too. That's the spot the trike broke down last night. For a while there, I was wondering how long the trike was going to be out of commission. But Pastor Janelle, who ran this trike while my parents were away this last summer, I asked to borrow his trike for a little bit, and he said he'd take this one in and get it fixed. And within, I don't know, an hour or 2, he got this one fixed. It's running about like new, aside from the fact that it still doesn't idle. I wonder where that water's coming from. It doesn't look very clean. But yeah, we're gonna go here and chop up some pipe, rivet some pipe together. In the house, if you want to come with me to the chicken house.
What happened to your finger?
Oh, that was the butcher shop. I'm like the slaughterhouse. I was cutting meat and I cut it off back in 2021.
2021. In the US?
Yep. We got Daryl here. He's gonna get a tray of large eggs. He works in town and he's got a bunch of coworkers that heard that he's able to get fresh eggs. These ones came out of the birds this morning and he'll deliver them now. The customer will be able to eat them within 24 hours of them coming out of the bird. That's not very common here with the delivery system in the Philippines. So we definitely have an advantage here. We could sell eggs for a premium potentially because of that, but we just Actually, sell them for less than anyone else does at this point. Uh-oh, yeah. Yeah.
I have
A tray? Okay. Yeah, later when you bring it here. Or you can always just place it in my trike. Then I'll bring it inside. What's your work, Daryl? What line of work are you in? You're in tourism? LGU, okay. Yeah.
Just 2 weeks. I get a freezer at Sabah.
Yeah.
Then the money will give us 7
Deposit? Yeah. I bet the hat saves your neck from getting burned. It sure does. Everyone says it's kind of silly. Alright. Let's gather eggs. You gotta be kidding me, you stupid hens. We had a basket full of eggs here. And they turned it over. Sons of guns. I could come up with a lot more hateful words. This one's still eatable. I'd say the rest of them were all too busted up. I love chickens, but I hate chickens. What is that? That's basically all the profit that we're gonna make from today. 15, 12 eggs or whatever is most of the profit. They were all mediums or smalls. I think they were actually all smalls, but very aggravating. And I ought to take better care of the way I place eggs in baskets, I guess. But nonetheless, it's a frustrating mistake. You want to help me? It's fine to do it. Just wait.
How much medium?
The medium is 260 and the 260? Yeah, the XL is 280 and the jumbo is 300. Because the medium egg is maybe 70 grams and the jumbo is 100 grams.
John.
John, yeah, he has 4 trays every day. 4 things? Yeah. So his are not so big because he's I don't like this chicken. Yeah, I know. This chicken is very bad. Like, it broke all of the eggs. I want to kill it now. But it had enough. I bought our eggs done. Let's go. So, she was enough. She was going up there. This tray is here, and she went upside, and then like this one. So it's all broken there.
Most chicken.
My chicken, yeah, yeah. All the chickens here are mine. Or half of these ones are Dad's, and half are mine. Allah. Oh, there. Oh. Well, that's not good. You can clean it up so the birds doesn't get a taste for eggs. Yeah, we do need to clean that up. But that bird's already had a taste for eggs. That's why she did what she did. Extra ones, yeah. Here, can you help me to catch this chicken in? That's fine.
Hey, get out of there.
There's a lot of egg.
Yeah.
The last time I chat you.
I didn't respond. Oh. I'm always in a
Busy.
very busy. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not responding.
Did you vaccine this?
Yeah, they're all vaccinated, and then just recently we used washout to get the bugs. Yeah, the last
What kind of vaccine?
White Castle or Newcastle.
How about the B1B1?
I think it was B6 is the one. I don't think we did B1 before. But this one was already, the owner said it's already fully vaccinated when we purchased it. But we still,
If already vaccinated, no need.
yeah, they said that there's no need to vaccinate because it's already been vaccinated.
How about cholera? Did you use?
No, we haven't done for cholera. We did for, what is it? Malaria? No, cholera.
Why you put
The native bird, so that we can collect the egg
Mm.
every day, each and every day.
And then
Because otherwise you have to look everywhere. Where's the egg? So we put them there. And then the black one is laying the nice brown egg. You can sell this egg for 15 in the restaurants. So that's why we have them in the cage. Someday we'll have an area outside that they'll be able to be outside moving around, and then we'll just feed them there. And they will lay their eggs inside the box. But that will be the next project after the greenhouse. Just want to show you large. Good knife out here. Earlier I made concrete for greenhouse.
How many follower do you have?
Almost 1,000 now.
1,000.
Yeah. I think it's 890 or 790. I did not look today. Every day I'll get maybe 20 or 30 people to join. Thank you. Thank you. Ingat. How are the birds doing? Doing well. We gave medicine to 2 birds in here. Yesterday, they had watery eyes, and the one back there still looks like he could use another dose today, but his eyes aren't watery. They're just a little squinted. But yeah, it looks like just the other one must have almost completely recovered because I don't see. No, I see it now. Yep. We still got 2. We'll vaccinate with the rest of the pill today. That's why we're going to give them a quarter of a pill because a full-size bird is supposed to take a whole one, and I don't want to make them overdose on whatever this is. Sulfide trimethylplein talisin. I never can get it to focus. Maybe if I put it on the rear camera. There you go. No idea what it is actually, but my father-in-law said when his birds get watery eyes, it means they have a headache. Sakarang ulo is what he says. So we give them that medicine whenever they get watery eyes from a headache. Yeah, now we're going to clean up this egg mess. I guess we're probably not going to get much of that riveting done now that we spent all this time doing stuff in the egg barns. It's kind of frustrating doing egg things not in the evening, because it's ideally done in the evening, then you don't have to gather eggs once. Yeah, we're gonna have to maybe kill this bird. I'm about sick and tired of this. We make $3 to $5, maybe $10 of profit every day. And this is a majority of the profit is busted on the ground by a stupid bird that hasn't given me any chicks. She's been sitting on those eggs up there. So if she don't figure something out about those eggs real soon and hatch out a bunch of chicks, she's gonna be dinner. That ought to keep it from messing around in it anymore. We'll go and bury this. We gotta lock it up somehow. Keep them, yeah. We do have a box in the garden. We should just put the lid on it. Yeah, keep it in the greenhouse. That's not a bad idea. Are you a fan of the food over there? Yeah. Yeah, we eat it most every day. I gotta show you this. This is cute. Apparently these two have become quite the couple. Got the rooster, and then you got the hen. I don't know. Up underneath him. I thought he was sitting weird, but it's because the hen's just there chilling, I guess. But isn't that the cutest thing you ever did see? Did you see my last message? I don't want to repeat it out loud. Don't repeat it out loud. Message on Facebook? Or message in the chat? Message in the chat said, yeah, I read it, that's why. But yeah, we're potentially gonna be eating that chicken. But yeah, I did just read the message. Okay. Oh well. Yeah. Get some of this egg off my hand. Well, I guess I need to grab my backpack so I don't have to go back in there. 2 hours and 20 minutes in. 17 likes. I think that might be our record. No, I think our record was 16 likes before. I think you missed the wave there. We have a friend of the channel, Dazzle TV. He's real local to this area. But yeah, he was on live stream and apparently got the notification that I was on live stream and told everybody on his live stream he's gonna end his live stream and they should all go to hit mine. And so we had, I don't know, 15, 20 people pop in and say hi from his stream. Just wanted to inform you about that. Yeah, I know that chickens are nasty. If they get a taste for blood or get a taste for eggs, it's over with. You basically just gotta eat the chicken. Because they're not gonna leave well enough alone. Alright, grab up the brown eggs, because like I said, these are 15 each, whereas the other ones are at the most 10. Then what we're going to do is better than pigs, they'll absolutely eat anything basically. Yeah. It's a good way to take care of a body if you need to get rid of a body. Feed it to some pigs. They'll munch that right up. So what we're going to do for this moment right now, Noah, so we're just going to take this sack and cover the eggs. Oh, exactly. Get out of here! Whoa! I think that's the mother hen, actually. I've been saying that the other one is the mother of those eggs, but I think I'm looking at the mother right now. They're all red and sisters, so I can't hardly tell. But yeah, we got the trays of eggs covered with this plastic. That ought to keep them out of it for a moment. And then these other ones I'm going to put them in the center of the table so they can't knock it off, with another basket on top and this feed pail on top of that basket. That should keep them from getting at those eggs. But yeah, Jan, I'm saying hi. No comment required. You're not home yet, or you're on your way? Babe, no, I'm not going home yet. I can go home right now if you want me to. Daryl needed eggs, or I would have already been heading that way. Got to check on my chickens real quick. I don't know how I missed your comment there, babe. Yeah, they still got plenty of feed and a little bit of water. That'll do them till lunch is over. Yeah, babe, give me a call. I think just my fishing pole. I'm eating, just do your work. Okay. But yeah, I'm mostly concerned about your brother eating, Jan. Did you chat with him? I guess it's... What's up? Just got home from jail. School was so boring. Yeah. I don't know if it's jail if you can get home from it, but yeah, I get what you're saying, I guess. Guess we got piles of work to do here, babe. Your brother, isn't he eating at our house today? I'm heading home now, Jan. I'm pretty beat. I got, I don't know, 4 hours of sleep before 4 a.m. Ran her, Jan's sisters into the Aklan. And then, what else did I do? Well, got up at 6:45 after that, so didn't exactly have a great rest. I think I'm gonna take at least 45 minutes for lunch to sleep. Come back at 1 or something. So, you don't know me. What's your name? I'll ask you again. Because I don't know you. I know that your old account name was Flower. But I was just trying to figure out what to call you, because I don't like saying you don't know me multiple times. You need education, think positive, make plans for the future, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, you could be stuck like me. Working on the farm for the rest of your life. No college education. I do have a little bit of a college education, but it was a Bible education, so. All right. Well, everybody who has watched, thank you. Maybe he's already there. Yeah, I think he is. That's why I'm heading home before it's too late. I imagine he's already making something up. I guess we might as well just run the live till we get home. Oh, brothers. See, no one knew what I was getting at. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna ride home without the live. We're at 26%. And I've got to call John, my brother. Okay, I'll stay on. I need to call my brother John because I stopped by his place earlier and he wasn't home. Alright, Noah, Jan, Bill, I don't know you. And guess what? When did you get in here, Animus? Nice squat form. Thanks. Was Dazzle on before the whole stream? It was on, but not for the whole stream, yeah. See, I'm missing all of these comments somehow. James, David, who else was in here? Dazzle, Jack Swift, Panay Hart at Home, Vaughn. Wow, everyone was here. Derek, Benson, Ronaldo, Philippine Masu, Ramil. Thank you all. And Tom, you can't forget Tom, the OG. He's in here every stream, first one in most times. God bless you all. Peace out.